up, y'all? Y'all see the video title. This one's how I made $3,000 trading NASDAQ using ICT concepts. So starting off, I took 3 trades today, smacked all of them. So I'll just get into like the trade recap side of things. So starting off, where did we open up at? Like here, obviously bearish. I knew we had a bunch of news coming out. And 7:30, job came out, and then something else came out at 9, yeah, PMI. So yeah, basically I'll just like get into what I saw and shit. But yeah, so this is basically I've been reading straight market structure. Came in thinking we were bearish. But yeah, so I'll get into the first trade. All my executions came on the 15-minute time frame. So this was the first one that I took. We pretty much dumped right off of open. I was targeting. My target was see, I don't know. Oh, I'm not even. Okay, yeah, here we go. I was on MNQ. I should have been on NQ. But yeah, so my targets coming into today were these weekly lows that I'm pretty sure we were gonna smack. Yeah, so like boom, boom, maybe come down here, but I wasn't like 100% sure. Definitely these two. That was a target for me. So I'll just get into it. So 8:30 opened up right here, and essentially I've been taking my entries on breakers and a break of structure that is a continuation of larger, like higher time frame structure. So right here we had this 15-minute breaker that I used as my entry for my first one. So I just wanted to see it close below this to get in. And I'm pretty sure there was one also on the 5-minute that we saw close below. Yeah. So here's the 5-minute breaker. Basically, my logic with this was we're in a downtrend. So this high, like, basically the higher high that we make absolutely will not get ran on, and that'll show in my second trade. I'm pretty sure, because I used that same logic to basically try to invalidate where price wasn't going to go, because I knew we just continue market structure. So I was expecting to close below this, and then that was going to be my entry, so I did. So I entered here off, no, entered like down here, I think, on this candle closure, because that's, yeah, I don't know what this is from. Okay, I also don't know where that went. Okay. All of my, what is going on? Okay. Anyway, so, yeah, so I got in as soon as we closed below this 5-minute. Would have been an order block, but we turned into a breaker by inversing it. But what is going on? Anyway, again, yeah, so did that, entered like right here. It's gonna glitch out again. I got out like right here. Basically, I was geeking. I was up like 1.6 on this trade. And that was all I needed. I thought I'd be done for the day, but I'm also like, I've gotten super confident in my model, so I took like 2 more trades. So that was the first one. That made like 1.6. This one made like 500, I think. Basically, so like we're coming up. On the 50, I knew we weren't gonna keep going up though, because here, I'll show you. Where are we? On the 15-minute. Let me just go ahead and clear all this. So on the 15, I'll also get rid of this too. On the 15-minute, if we broke above this high, then we would have invalidated market structure, and I expected it to hold. So we have this 15-minute gap right here that we pretty much came up and filled, and that was part of my entry. So came up. I knew we weren't going to go above this level because if we did, it would have broke above the high. I was expecting it not to. I was expecting a trend continuation. So as soon as I forgot which one it was, it must have been this one because that's my rules. Um, as soon as we created the first breaker, basically closed below a low, I got in, and I took it down to the -2 of this leg. So fib out -2, and then my entry was a close below. So I got in at the closure of that candle, stops right here, and then I just took it down. Easy, boom, okay, and then so that one was like plus 500, I think. And then kind of the same thing here, where I didn't. Oh, Lord. I didn't expect. I gotta look at the higher time frame. I might not have even. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So literally same. Wait, no, that's not the right. No, it's not the right trade. It would have been in here. I think it was this leg. This leg right here. Yeah. Okay. So same thing. We're in a 15-minute fair value gap. Came up past the 50% of the gap, or 5-minute, whatever. Came in. Well, we're in a 5-minute uptrend, 15-minute downtrend, I think. Yeah. Yeah, because it would have been this high. We would have needed to close above this high to validate that. But we didn't. We tapped the fair value gap, which is like, price does that sometimes. So, where are we? Right here. Came up into the 5-minute. This breaker was my condition. So, yeah, I mean, that was it. We literally just trend continuation down. I think I got really lucky because, let me see. I'm pretty sure this lines up like perfectly with the one of the fibs. Let me see. Yeah, I don't know. I think it might have been I should have just gone for a 2R. I'm not sure why. Basically, I remember looking back and my exit was like the bottom of price because from there we just like kind of came up until this candle came out and swept out the sellers. But yeah, so and then on that I made like 800, whatever. I'll show my TopStep account just because for legitimacy. So this is the last week. Starting off the month strong, 2.8. Yeah, so this was the first day that I had the account. What was that, Monday? I think Monday, Tuesday. Yeah. So solid week, up 3. So let's see. 46% win rate, average loser, winner. Yeah, so I need 2 more 200 days to get a payout. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. Break of structure. With the higher time frame continuation. I backtested like 3 months of this last night. And I'm going to have to backtest more. But god damn, I'm super confident in this strategy, especially on like with the higher time frame continuation because it's like, dude, market structure wise, if you look at the 1 hour, 4 hour was super bearish too. Yeah, like if you look at these, like nobody should have, but there's no way that you like take buys when the chart looks like this because we would have had to come up. That's another thing. We would have had to come up all the way up here to invalidate this price leg. I did not see it happening. And filling a fair value gap I'm pretty sure this was also a condition for one of my trades. That might have been yeah, that was the 11:30 trade. I'm tweaking, dude. Yeah, bro, look at this. Yeah, so like we came up 50% of the 1 hour gap came down and validated this breaker. I think I doubled my leverage because I knew for a fact that we weren't going to go any higher than this. and we created the breaker, so it's like whatever. So pretty much, model is a breaker structure, breaker block creation with a higher time frame continuation. That's it. I mean, biggest trading day of the year. Yeah, so I'm probably gonna post a video of me backtesting, but I'll also probably post a video of me like going in depth if you guys want that on the strat. But yeah, that's it. Leave a like. Go follow me on Instagram, TikTok, all that jazz. But peace out, bro.